Day One Journey, episode 1514. Question of the day: how do I know if I'm doing the right thing? Well, first of all, I'm gonna add, space over here in the title. This is a question that my friend asked me: how do you know that you're doing the right thing? So, of course, it depends. How do I know? So, first, I do consider my intuition, my gut feeling. Sometimes we don't have enough time to actually go over everything and figure out if it's the right thing or not. We sort of in the moment, we have to make a decision. Then I tend to trust my intuition. I trust my intuition today more than I used to, let's say, like 10 years ago, because I actually have more experience. So I trust my skill to read people and read situations. So how do I know I'm doing the right thing? Sometimes I just feel it, in the moment when the decision need to be made quite fast. So I trust on my intuition. In the heat of the moment, if I don't have a specific intuition and I really don't know, it's like a 50-50 thing, I remind myself that if I choose A, so I can choose A, I can choose B. Not choosing is also a decision. Sometimes I prefer to choose at least one of them, so I just choose the first one. Sometimes I accept the fact that I don't know what is the right thing, or I accept the fact that there is no right thing. You just need to experiment. So sometimes it just doesn't matter if I experiment this and that or the other way around. So sometimes asking the question is actually not that productive or helpful. So as I said at the beginning, it depends. So one situation, I trust my intuition. I need to make a decision quite fast. I'm there. Sometimes I understand it doesn't really matter, so I just make a decision. Sometimes, as I said to you, I'm not sure it's a good question to even ask. Is it the right thing? And of course, there are bigger decisions in life decisions, choosing a country to live in, choosing a partner, choosing to have children or not to have children, choosing a profession, a career. These are big decisions. Choosing where to cut off a specific friendship, or making big changes in your life. So how do you know if you're doing the right thing? So how do you know? Well, when it's a big life decision, I try to think on paper. I try to understand first what are the options. And of course, I remind myself what are the options that are not that obvious. Like not making a decision is a decision, If I want to go to University A and University B, or, well, there's not going anywhere and just waiting and doing nothing. So I always remind myself of the game of alternatives. Not choosing is also a decision. To be honest, I actually forgot my chain of thought. I lost my chain of thought. So there's a big life decision. So first of all, I lay out all the options. Also, not taking a decision is a decision. It's still an option. So I lay them out in front of me. Better on paper, or sometimes in the computer, like in an Excel sheet or something like that. And I write advantages and disadvantages. I also write what are the things that are most important to me either way. It can be a variation of my values, completeness, commitment, power, things that are important to me that I know that are important to me no matter what. I can write like different themes that are important to me or less important to me, things that are more general in my life versus the specific decision. And then I try to balance advantages, disadvantages, try to make the best decision for me. So I wouldn't necessarily use the right thing, because I think saying the right thing makes it like you have two options. One is the right thing and one is the wrong thing. I think life is more complicated and more deep than that. So what is the best decision for me right now? This might be a better articulation, a better way to articulate this question. Yeah. What is the best thing that I can do for me right now? Right now, it means maybe in a week it won't be the same thing, so timing matters. It's not just overall the right thing. And what is the best thing for me? Well, might not necessarily for me to for other people. So I'm doing these things for me, for example. So what is the best thing that I can do right now? So it's specific to me. It's the best that I can do right now. It's not necessarily the best overall. But I treat this question similar to doing the right thing. Yeah, well, kind of doing the right thing for me right now. This is what I wanted to share. An amazing day, day one. See you tomorrow.